can't sleep, you got post-traumatic stress syndrome from being in the hood, you got pain, you got all this crazy thing, then you need to get your thing right. Go get the CBD. You know what I mean? If you suffer from anxiety, go get the CBD smoke, CBD gummies, the CBD oils at nightanddayscbdhub.com. Trust me, I got off of bogeys from fucking with CBD, and I am the bogey man. So make sure you go get it, man. Go get your gummies, your CBD oils, and your CBD bogeys. It's a fact. CBD smokes. Night and Day CBD Hub.com. Your boy NORE.
Curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang. I'ma go cook some curry. Nothing but the rush and hurry. Curry sucks at nobody. Party says don't you worry. Curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang, curry gang.
What's up? What's up? Oh shoot.
What in the hell?
Going on up in here?
Going on up in here?
All right. We gotta get into these topics today, baby.
Yeah, man. Y'all know the routine. Click that
Information.
like button. Thanks for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all come here to hear the real. And I mean, we definitely be having receipts. Y'all come here for the real. We ain't just out here. You know, it's a lot of clickbaity channels out there. That's why I feel insulted when people you know say that word clickbait. I'm like, yo, if you think that we clickbait, you don't watch YouTube and you don't watch our videos all the way through. I mean, it's very rare that we do clickbait. I mean, if ever. Like, it's like people just don't understand, like, or maybe they can't grasp, or they do selective watching and selective hearing.
If that's what it is, you're not saying what they want to hear. You think they click on it and they think you're supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying,
cater to whatever their belief is, whether it's the truth or not.
Right.
And if you don't, it's clickbait.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how the mindset works. Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to the chat, man.
Love. You know what I'm saying?
Peace and love, man. Peace and love to the chat. Peace and love to
coming
all the
through.
subscribers, man.
Shout out to the mods.
Who up in here?
Oh yeah, we do clickbait when but that's comedy though. That's the comedy.
Oh, in the cartoons?
Yeah,
Oh,
the cartoons, that's like the comedy.
Oh yeah, all that's parody.
But you know what's crazy about those cartoons? A lot of times them cartoons be coming true, or they are an aspect of truth. They don't even be clickbait. Them Jones don't even be clickbait. Because I mean, we just giving y'all what's going on behind the scenes. Just think about it. You gotta really examine our cartoons when we put them joints out.
Yes, indeed.
Shit, our cartoons be mad truthful.
Hell yeah. Peace and love. Peace and love, y'all. Shout out to everybody that just came in. Shout out Bridget.
Love.
J Double. Conspiracy TV.
Yeah, I see you, Tina Marie.
Bubbles of Light. Let me tell you something. Shout out to y'all. Debbie Mack.
Nicole Pink is in here. Shout out to Nicole Pink.
Marilyn L.
Shouting out the mods real quick.
Oh yeah, shout out the mods. Bridget, hey, we see you, Jalen, Niley J. I probably effed up your name. Let me tell you. I said it.
Yeah, you definitely put your name.
Or Qua or Quee or.
I think that's Quee.
Shout out.
I think that's Quee, brother.
I'm going back up to catch most of y'all names. Phoenicia, shout out to you. Emery, shout out to you. Tiffany, shout out to you. Trieste or
I'm just gonna sit back and let JR butcher these names.
From Pittsburgh, shout out to you. I'm probably effing your name up. No More Deception, shout out to you. Brooklyn Goddess, shout out to you. December Reed, shout out to you. F Pope, shout out to you. All right, man. We giving, trying to shout y'all out, man. Y'all some shout outs up there.
Love, man.
Carson, shout out to you. Music Lover, shout out to you. All right. Sunni, shout out to you. Shout out to the brother 144,000. I like that handle.
2,300 days, 144,000, 2,300 days. Okay. Yeah. I see you, brother.
All right. Yeah. So Nick Cannon, basically, Nick Cannon, speaking on Kyrie. I don't know what
from experience.
What's this? What is this?
This podcast.
Yeah, I gotta give people Gotta give people they just do.
You know what? I don't even
Cite
know who
people and give them
podcast
they.
this is.
I think
We
this
need to
it says
direct them
not
to
to hate.
whoever. Not to hate. That's their name.
That's what it
To
says on
hate
the.
or not to hate.
All right, to hate or not to hate. All right. So Nick Cannon basically went on this podcast. I don't know if this Nick Cannon's podcast or he's just a guest on there.
I don't really know. Just go look up to hate and not to hate Nick Cannon in your Google browser. You'll probably find a full interview in there.
Yeah, but Nick Cannon basically speaking from experience, on Kyrie behalf, as far as like all the stuff they got him doing to basically get back in their good graces. And the whole anti-Semitic thing is being brought back up. So let's get into what Nick Cannon.
Hold on. To give them a brief history, though, Nick Cannon is more than familiar with this. Because you remember they got him before when he had Professor Griff on his show.
Yep.
And then Professor Griff made a statement about we being original Hebrews or whatnot.
Yeah.
And basically they got on Nick Cannon's ass about it because he didn't check. See, people can't even come on your platform and say nothing.
Nah. Actually, Griff didn't bring it up. Nick Cannon brought it up to Griff.
Nick Cannon brought it up. Well, I stand corrected, y'all. Nick Cannon brought it up.
Nick Cannon brought it up to Griff. And Griff was basically saying, he
confirmed it.
Because, Griff had a problem with them, too. Remember when he was on Public Enemy?
Hell yeah.
Griff, they didn't went to the max with Griff, kicked him out of Public Enemy.
Was blacklisted for a long time.
They made Chuck D kick Griff out of Public Enemy. Because, Def Jam is Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin is Jewish. So Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons was CEOs, they was the owners of Def Jam at the time. And at that time, they was getting a lot of money from the Jewish community backing them. So,
that's crazy,
and Public Enemy was like one of their biggest groups on Def Jam.
Yeah.
So when they started doing tours, it was kind of like everybody showing up to their tours. It's like it wasn't only a black crowd; it was Jewish.
Yeah, it was mixed.
It was mixed, whites. Like they really became like rock stars.
I feel like Public Enemy was like control opposition for like it was probably in their minds. It was probably like, all right, we got a platform to fight against the powers that be. Because you gotta think about their music was about fighting against the establishment. But ironically, the establishment were the ones that was giving them checks. I mean, that's sort of like control opposition.
Well, Griff would tell you that shit was control opposition. He would tell you that. Because you can't receive money from the people that that's a market. Yeah,
fighting against because it's called that's why it's called control opposition. They actually fund organizations that go up against them. They like that. They love that.
Yeah,
because they gotta create the illusion of resistance,
right?
To keep the people the conscious people occupied.
Yeah.
To make them think that something is trying to be done about it. Right. But no way you can accept they 40 million like Coon Barkley said. No way you can accept they 40 million and then put them down on their own platform. I mean, even though we don't like the coonery that Barkley did, he was right about that.
No, he was right about that.
Yeah, you can't take their money and then, you know what I'm saying, put them out there like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get it.
But then let me say this, make this clear though. Yeah. But then again, it's not their money because if you hiring this man to do the job, it's his money too because he's working for you.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that. And shit is their craft.
Yeah, it's their craft. You're using that man.
Without these artists, these companies wouldn't even exist because
NBA wouldn't exist without the NBA players. They wouldn't exist. If everybody decided that tomorrow to be like, nah, we ain't playing basketball no more
until y'all get Kyrie back on.
Until y'all get Kyrie back on court.
Yeah, the NBA would have no choice.
They would have no choice but to put Kyrie back on that court. Because who else they going to get to play ball? That's the power we got. Like niggas ain't even using that shit.
All right, if the celebrities ain't going to do it, then the masses got to be like, all right, I'm not going to attend any more games until you get Kyrie back. But see, the people ain't gonna come together and do that. There's no accountability,
and that's
people
what they
don't care.
That's why they able to call him anti-Semitic. They able to take his shit away, and nobody's gonna do same thing. They able to do because they know nobody's gonna do anything about it. Nobody's gonna do nothing about it. It's like, so what? Yeah, we brooding you, we bullying you, and ain't nothing you could do about it. Nobody's coming to save you. That's what they basically saying.
At the end of the day, we're being controlled through resources and status.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because it's always about the money at the end of the day. It's always about the status at the end of the day. Like status meaning basically you don't want to look a certain type way in society if these people set the ground rules of what society should look like and what an individual should look like in society. That right there is very powerful, and people rarely go against that. You know what I'm saying? They rarely go against that. And unfortunately, the ones who dictate who should be what in society and how you should conduct yourself are the people that we gave control of the resources. Mind you, I just said that we as collectively gave them the power over the resources on this planet.
Right.
And that's less than 1%. So at the end of the day, I still blame the masses.
Let's get into this Nick Cannon.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into the Nick Cannon shit.
Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic.
When given the chance to say, are you anti-Semitic or not, he didn't say, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. At the press conference, tell us about that movie, why he did. He said, stop dehumanizing me. And the movie is saying white Jews invented the Holocaust and 6 million Jews didn't get killed. Okay, I know that isn't right. Because there's a gigantic historical record. Jewish people know when you dehumanize us this way, we know what's around the corner.
So in that same statement as those are the tropes that dehumanize Jewish people, the same buck breaking.
What's that? I don't really know what that means, to be perfectly honest.
The slave masters would bring the buck, the one that gets out of line. So all the other slaves would see lash after lash, show them the power to set an example. This is what you must do to fall in line. So when we see the 6 things that Kyrie must do to get his job back,
right?
That's dehumanizing. I can wholeheartedly.
I agree with that. They buck, it's called buck breaking. Yeah, I agree with Nick Cannon saying that.
Well, it happened to Nick Cannon.
Yeah.
In order for him to get that partnership back with Viacom to keep pushing his wilding out and all his other business endeavors that he had, all his other and whatnot, he had to do the same thing.
He had to come back.
And he did it.
Yeah, he had to come back like,
that's why
he's
back on top again. That's why he's back on top again. And Nick Cannon's in a situation where that nigga ain't got a choice. All them goddamn kids and baby moms he gotta provide for. That nigga cannot. He is controlled by that. He don't realize he's not even in a position to go against the establishment at all now.
Mazel tov.
He need them to keep those checks flowing so he can keep taking care of his baby moms and his all them children. That what he up on child 12 now?
L'chaim.
Oh, so I guess he's trying to build the 12 tribes of Israel back again.
Nah, he on 13.
Oh, he on 13?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah, that's the mindset he on. Yeah, he on some build tribe. Yeah, he's trying to build a tribe. That's what he's doing.
Well, you need resources to do that.
Yeah, you need resources.
The only way to get resources in 2022, you gotta bow down to massa. Because the masses don't really support. The masses literally just support whoever the establishment tell them to support.
L'chaim.
And people will use this tired excuse. Oh, that's because people who independent, you can't really find them like that. Yeah, you could. It's just you ain't listening. I mean, you ain't looking. You ain't searching for independent artists and independent entertainers. You want the bullshit. You want the Cardi B's. You want the Nicki Minaj's. You want, you know what I mean? You want them. That's who you want. You want the Drakes.
Shalom.
You know what I'm saying? That's who you want. And let's just be real, masses. Let's just be real. That's who you want. Y'all the ones that keep these people in power.
Yeah.
Y'all keep allowing them to control all the resources on the planet. It's less than 1% of the people who's controlling the resources. And the reason why we bring this up, because they controlling all these celebrities and you with these checks. It's all about money, and money is just a mediator between the resources and us.
And you can't say you ain't controlled, because during that scamdemic, we know
everybody's controlled.
Everybody had to go to work.
Wipe your ass without them.
They said you can't come in this facility unless you know what I'm saying, you know. So
right now at Costco's, niggas, you can't even buy more than 2 dozen of eggs at Costco's right now. You control.
Yeah, we control, man. We all control. We all, nobody exempt from it. We all control at the end of the day. Even the ones that's so-called in power, even they control. They control by the power. They control. They in the cell too. They in the cell too. They ain't exempt from being controlled.
Nope.
That's a prison in itself. Trying to control the masses. That's a prison. That's a whole nother prison too.
We got to get that through our heads, y'all. That's what we have to get through our head.
You know how much scheming and lying you got to do to control billions of people? You know how many lies on top of lies you have to keep covering up in order to your whole
and
operation.
They suck at it. It just
people
they suck at it.
They suck at it.
So fucking dumbed down.
Yeah, and weak.
Yeah, people are dumbed down and weak minded. You know what I'm saying? So you got a population of weak minded, easily dividable, you know what I mean, backstabbing, blood sucking, gibbering demons. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. Yeah.
Where niggas like us that's bringing y'all the truth should be protected at all costs. But are we? No. We could barely even get niggas to even like our videos.
Right.
I'll play this Nick Cannon joint one more time for y'all. If we was Nicki Minaj or we was one of them motherfuckers, it'd be 50 million motherfuckers on this live right now. Everybody be liking and sending super chats and donating to niggas that's already extremely wealthy. That shit don't make sense to me.
All right, let me play this video one more time for y'all to just.
Let me say, I know.
Hey, why that shit? Oh, okay.
I know Kyrie Irving is not anti-Semitic.
When given the chance to say, are you anti-Semitic or not, he didn't say, no, I'm not anti-Semitic. At the press conference, tell us about that movie, why he did. He said, stop dehumanizing me. And the movie is saying white Jews invented the Holocaust and 6 million Jews didn't get killed. Okay, I know that isn't right. Because there's a gigantic historical record. Jewish people know when you dehumanize us this way, we know what's around the corner.
So in that same statement as those are the tropes that dehumanize Jewish people, the same buck breaking.
What's that? I don't really know what that means, to be perfectly honest.
The slave masters would bring the buck, the one that gets out of line. So all the other slaves would see lash after lash, show them the power to set an example. This is what you must do to fall in line. So when we see the 6 things that Kyrie must do to get his job back,
right?
That's dehumanizing. I can hold.
Yo, I just noticed. I guess they talk about that Negro, the Hebrew movie. I guess he's talking about what he said. Jews is behind the Holocaust, but there were Jews in America that was funding Hitler, the Rothschilds. I mean, what's them niggas' name? The Rockefellers and all them niggas.
Yeah, I mean, funding came from all different sources for that. You know what I'm saying? Funding came from all different sources.
You gotta remember, this shit is a game out here with the higher ups. They look at people as just cattle. That's it, numbers. They don't give a shit about human life.
I mean, they only pull that shit out when it's convenient, because all of a sudden everybody talking about how Adidas had the Dassler brothers or whatever who created Adidas had ties with the Nazis. Oh, you bringing that shit up now when
they could have been? Yeah, they could have been said that. They could have been said that years ago. You know what I'm saying? They could have been. How long Adidas been in business? Why they wait till now to bring that shit up? They could have said that years ago.
Because it's convenient. It's part of the agenda.
Niggas is only saying shit out of convenience.
And I'm be honest with you, all this shit is a distraction.
Yeah, we know it's
the Kanye, the Kyries, or whoever the real Jews, the Hebrews are. All that shit is a distraction.
And guess what they distracting you from? The point that your food's limited as shit. Ain't nothing coming in this country. There's no food coming in, y'all. A lot of truckers is like, this shit is empty in the back. There's nothing coming in. And they're raising the prices on the shit that's already here.
Extremely high.
I'm telling you, support your local farmers markets, man. The ones that's actually constantly growing and constantly providing. They're doing the most to to basically shut down the farms. They doing a lot. Like it's even farms in our area that got raided by, the thugs and black boots. You know what I mean? And all the rest of those thugs that want to come in and raid the damn farms for selling freaking meat and milk and raw milk and shit like that.
While they creating machines that make food digitally, they taking cells and shit and growing meat in a lab and all that and also making different bug type of farm shit made out of bugs because they saying bugs is easy on the environment. Shit like that.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
It's about to be a dystopian.
The solution to that is support your local farms, your local farmers markets and shit like that. Y'all got to get out of this only supporting black businesses mindset too. That shit ain't gonna matter when it comes down to this shit that's really true. About to come down to. Y'all gonna have to get that shit out your minds that
we need to be supporting anybody who got a self-sustainable, independent mind from the system. Whether they black, white, green, alien. Like niggas got to start expanding out here. This is getting ridiculous now.
I'm telling you,
if you're that racist to the point where you say I'm not even going to buy from, a white person or something like that, you don't even need to be in here. You don't even need to be in here because if you think about it, it's not about your skin color. It's about your mindset. It's about your mindset, and a lot of these moms and pops businesses, they need to get supported just as much as the black businesses because do you just want to be able to have access to McDonald's and Walmart and all that shit like they did during the pandemic? And then all the moms and pops. So that basically cut out anybody who want to start a small business.
I'm telling you.
Only thing that's going to be remaining is the major corporations. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to do whatever they want to you.
They're going to do whatever they want
to you. Y'all know what it looks like if all just the corporations had businesses and no one else did. It would look like you only limited to two dozen of eggs a piece. You know what I mean? There's no toilet paper, so we could raise the toilet paper up to $50, you know what I mean, for just a 2-pack. Y'all niggas gotta understand it's bigger than just race. Yeah, I mean, we like to start with our own community first, of course, because it's just like a relationship. You gotta work on yourself first before you get into a relationship with anybody else. You gotta come in already mentally stable, financially stable. You know what I'm saying? You got to come in with those attributes already.
Yeah.
Same thing with our community. Not meaning that you shouldn't work with anybody outside of your community, or not meaning that you shouldn't date anybody at all or anything like that. It's the same deal. Like we gotta start breaking down this mental slavery that we in. I mean to be honest, this dystopian world that's coming, the masses are the only ones to blame for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, let me switch to this. One. Hold on. Which one was it? Yeah, I think it was this one.
Being pissed off at what this man is saying, calling it crazy. Everyone's forgetting about what this man has been saying for years. It lines up with what this man is currently pissed off about.
Throughout the years, Black artists have been taken advantage of completely. And it's time now that we have to put a stop to this incredible injustice. And like Mrs. Sharpton was saying, people from James Brown to Sammy Davis Jr., some of the real pioneers that inspired me to be the entertainer that I am. These artists are always on tour because if they stopped touring, they would totally go broken. And it's been, the record companies really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the Black artists. Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is he's a racist, and he's very devilish.
So while everyone in the media.
Yep. So Michael Jackson been saying he been on it. Y'all already know. Y'all know. That's self-explanatory. Y'all know the story behind this. and y'all know what's going on.
Yeah, there is no excuse for the masses now. You can't be in 2022 in this digital age when we got access to all this information, and then you still walking around ignorant. If you're still walking around ignorant, it's your fault now. And if you really ignorant, it's coming straight to your doorstep. All the plagues, everything coming straight to your doorstep because you're ignorant. The whole ignorance is bliss era is over. It's over. The ignorance is bliss. Yeah, I mean, we had our grace period. The Most High gave us our grace period. Now, it's going to cost you to be ignorant now.
Yeah. People's going to perish from the lack of knowledge.
It's going to cost you to be ignorant now. That grace period is gone.
I mean, if you're in the dark about some shit, then you're just going to be left out of the information. You ain't even going to know how to move because you're ignorant. And I ain't saying ignorant as in like just, that's just ignorant. Just mean you don't have certain knowledge of us, what's going on at a particular time that you need to know. So, I mean, that's why the scriptures talk about those are going to be left behind. It's just those are going to be left behind in consciousness. They're going to be on the old paradigm while those who updated their consciousness going to be on the new paradigm. That's all that means. That's all that means. So, I mean, it's okay to be entertained by your reality TV shows and, your, the internet once in a while if you want to. But, you know what I'm saying? You got to really tap in. You got to really tap in and be aware of what's really going on. And then you could be able to look at certain shit with a certain eye and a certain perspective after you know what's going on. You could, your frequency can go high. You could control your high and low frequency whenever you want. You can go high, if you want, you can go low when you want. You'll be able to control that. But if you're on strictly on low frequency all day, you gotta get
at the end of the day, you gotta get anybody to blame but yourself.
Yeah, you gotta get what comes with that. I mean, if we're in the information age and all of information is available to everyone just by the click of a button, there's no reason to even be ignorant. There's no reason to be ignorant at a time like this.
It's not. It's by choice now.
It's actually by choice now.
I mean, even back then, you didn't really have the information was still available. You just really had to dig for it. You had to go to libraries. You had to go really dig for the information. You know what I'm saying? But now everything's at your fingertips.
Yeah.
So there's really no excuses.
Yeah, like that like button is at your fingertips. Y'all can click that while we providing this type of good information. The like button is right at your fingertips. All you gotta do is click that. You know what I'm saying? The information we on, the information we on is worthy of a click so it can reach other people. There's no reason why people should be this ignorant.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, it's tough in this information age for platforms like ours. I mean, we grow real fast. I mean, compared to a lot of other platforms. Yeah. But let's just be real. Like, majority of the people we grew with were here for the mess.
Yeah.
Now that we are not as messy, you know what I mean? Or we're not posting as much messy stuff, and we're actually coming and giving y'all real information, our platform is like slowed down a little bit. Shit, a lot of bit compared to some other times. Because the masses are just not interested in hearing anything that'll uplift them for the most part. Majority. I'm going to go out on a limb and say majority. Not all, but majority is not interested in any type of information that's going to uplift them. They think it's BS or it's not entertaining enough.
And you know what?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Let's get into this ad real quick. We'll be right back.
You can't sleep. You got post-traumatic stress syndrome from being in the hood. You got pain. You got all this crazy thing. And you need to get your thing right. Go get the CBD. You know what I mean? If you suffer from anxiety, go get the CBD smoke, CBD gummies, the CBD oils at nightanddayscbdhub.com. Trust me, I got off of bogeys from fucking with CBD. And I am the bogey man. So make sure you go get it, man. Go get your gummies, your CBD oils, and your CBD bogeys. It's a fact. CBD smokes. Night and Day CBDHub.com. Your boy NRE.
I want to say one more thing before we move on, because we can move on to matter of fact, who do we got lined up? Okay, we can get into Katt Williams, because we want to get into this Aaron Carter situation. This disturbing video that from one of his videos he put out was very, very, very disturbing, and it kind of match up what we was talking about the other day when, you know, we was talking about the 911 call. But yeah, make sure y'all find clean water in y'all state. Look for springs in y'all state so y'all can get water, because the bottled water that's being bottled up at these supermarkets and shit like that, it's not safe. A lot of that shit is reverse osmosis water or water that's claimed to be filtered and shit like that. So make sure y'all Google natural springs in your state. Y'all might have to travel.
Find the spring.
Find the spring, yeah.
I believe, yeah.
Findingsprings.com. Matter of fact, put the link in the chat. Findingsprings.com. Buy you some jugs, gallon jugs. Order you some gallon jugs, or you can order gallon bag jugs. Matter of fact, probably need to start putting some of that shit on the shop anyway. Gallon bag jugs and stuff like that for people to fill their water up. Go find the local springs in your state, man. You might have to travel to fill up your bags for free. You ain't even got to worry about putting money out for water. Find a spring in your city. I mean, in your state, and fill your water up, man. Don't boil water. Don't boil it. That ain't gonna work for spigot water. That's not gonna work. And distilled water don't have nutrients in it, so that's probably not a good thing to drink neither, unless you probably putting your own minerals and stuff in it. But other than that, don't boil spigot water, y'all. Y'all only gonna heat up the toxins and the metals that's already in the water. Don't do that. And you can't boil fluoride out of water neither.
Yeah, you can't boil that out.
You can't boil none of that shit out of water. So that's just another, you know what I'm saying, some solutions. Because I know a lot of people be like, what's the solution for things? What's the solution for things? Are we going to give some solutions? Support your local businesses, your mom and pop stores in your area that make stuff, that's selling things. Support farmers markets and stuff like that that's in your area. You know what I'm saying? And find you a local spring to get you some good water. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's move on. Katt Williams. I want to get into this Katt Williams situation.
Please like the video.
Like the video.
Yeah.
Because this actually ties into the Aaron Carter thing too. Where we was talking about the music being sold more when the artist dies. But you know what I mean? Let me play this Katt Williams video and then we could talk after this. Hold on, y'all. A lot of y'all might have seen it, might have seen this one. I'm not sure, but he made a good point. Let me see. Hold on. Where is it at? Here we go.
Saying is,
let me bring it back.
Is in business, nothing is coincidental, or you would be hearing who's losing money. In all of these situations, it's only the artist that's losing. Somebody makes big money. When these rappers get killed, not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with the mama, only got to see her once a year, and it's over. And money, he goes up and up and up. So they killed this $20 million guy, but they reaped $60 million in benefits. Wow. And they had some people from your city do it.
Damn. He said they get somebody from your own city to do it. And just think about all the rappers that died. It was somebody from their damn city, right? Now he told you that for every 20 million artists, there's 60 million on the back end to make off this artist when they die. And for the megastars, you know, like Prince, Michael Jackson, you know that catalog is in the billions. Elvis, Jimi Hendrix, Prince, Bob Marley, those are in the billions. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I posted it.
Finding Springs, yeah, I see it. Findingsprings.com is where you can find springs in your local city, in your city.
I suggest click on that and bookmark it, and then it's a whole map of the United States. Not just the United States; it's a map of the world, and it got all the locations of all the springs.
All even other countries that's in. If you from another country in here, you from Canada, if you from
all the springs is on there. Yep.
If you from UK and all that, y'all got to find springs too. It ain't like y'all exempt from the shit that you know what I'm saying, that's going on here in America.
Yeah, it's a global problem.
There's some global shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
This type of information, again, is this the type of information that most people would charge y'all for?
Yeah, I agree. Zara Love, he said it makes no difference what you eat or drink or where you're headed for destruction. That's a fact. I mean, but you don't want to be a suffering ass nigga while you're here. Like, I'm talking about something that you could actually control yourself.
Yeah, something that
there's certain things that's out of our control, but there's a lot of things that we can control ourselves, and that's the eating, the water, and shit like that. You got to just educate yourself.
I mean, with that mindset, you might as well not even wash your ass and just be like, well, I'm going to just get dirty anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we here temporarily. We inside of these human bodies temporarily. But, you know what I mean? It's just like, it's the same idea as like not wanting to wear dirty clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, at least take care of the shit that the Most High gave us to the best of your ability.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep. I mean, that's. But I still understand that mindset also. No matter what we do is going to lead to destruction. Like, no matter what we do, these clothes that we wash all the time, shit's eventually it's going to get holes in it. Eventually, you know what I mean? You might outgrow it or you know what I'm saying? Or it might outgrow you. whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everything's temporary on this level, but you know what I mean? We still put in a conscious effort to take care of what we got.
Gets knowledge. Yeah, vitamins is good to take. Definitely, you learn that from Dr. Sabi.
I mean, vitamins and minerals. Shit, yeah, that's because our food ain't giving it to us.
Food ain't giving it to us.
Because I mean, it's the dirt, the soil, and all that, and the water has been degraded. So it's to the point where the fruits and vegetables is not getting the proper nutrition from the soil like it's supposed to. A lot of people don't realize that GMO crops like corn and soy strips all the nutrients out of the ground. And then they spray the ground with herbicides and pesticides, what makes it toxic. So now, not only did they strip all the vitamins and minerals out of the dirt, now they sprayed it with toxins. So that, I mean, that's why, you know what I mean, they say take a supplement, because before our food used to be our supplement. But if you're able to find high quality nutritional food, like from growers who really
local farms
and know how to mineralize their dirt, then you could use food as a supplement.
That's what I'm saying. You
gotta consider the source.
You better go to the Amish country. Better go where the Amish community is at and shop and buy your foods and meats and stuff, because they still grow their stuff the ancient traditional farming way.
And unfortunately, there's not a lot of black farmers out here. There's not.
Yeah, of course we got that sea moss on there. Y'all want to get your minerals and stuff. We do have the sea moss on there and the black elderberry. We got the black, the black seed oil, and we have the elderberry. And it's all raw organics, elderberry, black seed oil, sea moss. And we have the detox, the natural detox stuff on our shop. So you already know we
December
load.
Reed says, "Thank you, Isaiah and Jr. I received my TCT alopecia oil for my grandson yesterday. Love the smell. I will keep you guys informed on the growth. Thank you,
Yeah, thank you.
December Reed.
Yeah, we deal with
Yes,
a woman that makes that herself. You know what I'm saying? We just buy it off of her and sell it. So yeah, it's good. It works. It works for the people that been using it. They said it works. So growing the edges back, patches in the head, or whatever, or even just making the hair thicker. I'm telling y'all, man, that's the only solution we got is to start networking and tribing up out here and
yeah,
start creating networks. That's the only way we're gonna be able to survive all this shit is creating networks.
you're gonna
You know what
have
I
to.
mean? People gotta get out of that stabbing people in the back and get that hating shit out your blood. That shit gonna keep you. That shit gonna keep you down.
It has been.
It has been.
It has been keeping us down. That's what's been keeping us down is the hatred that we have when we see one of our brothers or sisters successful. Is that hatred that we have for each other is the reason why
Yeah, we
we're
have
kept
eczema
down.
soaps on there, Monique, and all at pretty much all the soaps we got is pretty much to help you with your skin, any type of eczema. But we have specific eczema soap on there. I don't know if we sold out or not, but we
You
do
gotta go to
have.
nightanddaynetmarket.com or both. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
both
let me
links
pin
are
them
pinned.
links.
Yeah, I
Let
guess
me
pin
pin
them to
those
the
links.
top. Even our natural soaps and everything will help with eczema. Our natural soaps, like
Yeah,
just use natural products and then detoxing. We got detox supplements on site also.
yeah. I'm telling you, like we people gotta get that hate and shit out their heart, man, and start supporting one another and get that. You know what I'm saying? And start creating networks. But I understand the times we in
You know what I'm
is
saying? We
a
work
lot of
with a lot of
self
merchants.
I mean it's a lot of selfish selfish on the planet right now. A lot of people is selfish. So we know that selfish energy is amongst us really strong.
I'm being honest, this race shit is holding us back because we looking at competing rather
Hmm.
than working together. Like, and the thing is, when we do it like that, if it's a race, the losing faction is always going to suffer.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, Black Americans been losing a race since the race started.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's been designed for. And the thing is, the idea is not playing the race game. Period. In the game, and make sure everybody needs are met.
yeah,
That's where we coming from.
right.
You know what I mean? You got to end the needs and make sure everybody. I mean, in the game and make sure everybody needs are met because this whole race thing is just a game. That's why they call it race. You're
Hmm.
racing. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I mean, that community that Kyrie and Kanye and all them trying to stand up to, they're winning the race.
Yeah, because they sticking together.
Yup.
They putting their resources together.
Yup.
They actually putting their resources together.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
So the links at the top if y'all want to make sure y'all go get y'all hair skincare products, detox products, and the CBD. It's all linked at the top of the chat pin. So yeah, man, let's get into this. Damn, what we got left? Guess we
We
got
got
this
the
Aaron
the
Carter.
Aaron Carter. Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
if we want, we could recap the two
yeah. Let's
videos.
recap that 911 call too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely that 911 call. And now I understand what is making me understand more of why he said what he said in this video. So before we get into the Aaron Carter video, we're going to get into the 911. We're going to recap the 911 call. All right. All right, let me bring it back.
Police operator Wenzel, this line's recorded.
I'm calling about. Yeah, where we at with them likes? Yeah, because we
I know 776 people in here.
Yeah, and it's only it ain't even 400 likes. Yeah, I got come on, y'all. Y'all can at least get them Jones to 400. Like we at 332. Yeah, at least get them Jones to 4. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we, you know, being as though that YouTube is really, you know, keen on the engagements.
Rather they have to recommend your video or not.
Yeah, the record, you know, this everything right now is on the algorithm. Y'all know how that works. The engagements. So that's why we keen on, you know what I mean, getting y'all to hit the like button, because the engagements is important to get our videos. You know what I'm saying? So they can recommend our videos. If we just on here talking about some bullshit, I wouldn't even care. But the shit we talking about.
Well, we was on here talking about some bullshit. Ironically, we wouldn't have to ask for likes. Them shits would just be flowing. I mean, it's like it's crazy, like how this information that we giving is so valuable, but nobody wants it. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody. Majority of the people don't. I'm not gonna say nobody because that's not true. But majority of the population don't want it. Like,
but this type of truth is not popular.
When y'all gonna get to who's screwing who and who's doing this and that? Like, it's just that's what people is into, man. I mean, the destruction. That's why the destruction is so prevalent.
Y'all know the truth is only a narrow road. Y'all know it's only, you know, it's the truth. The truth walking that narrow road. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a small degree of people that's into the truth. The truth is not popular. This type of truth we talking about is not popular. It's not popular at all. It's not going to go viral. It's not going to, you know, only ignorant shit go viral.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, fights, you know what I'm saying? Reality TV shows that show a bunch of fighting and arguing and shit on it. That type of shit go viral. The shit we talking about, we know this is only for a small group of people. And we all right with that. We okay with that. We ain't expecting millions to tune into this shit.
You know I mean, naturally by doing that, we take a pay cut.
Yeah.
I mean, like, naturally.
Right.
I mean, unfortunately, the more views and the more shit you get on YouTube, that's the more money you make on there, obviously.
Yeah, you make more money with the bullshit. We know that.
You definitely do.
So niggas can't say we just in here for the money, because we barely get any views on the shit we be talking about. So it ain't the money.
Yeah, we don't get no views like that. Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't say y'all just doing it for the money. My nigga, do you see the views we get? My nigga, we ain't get no views on these shits like that. It ain't the money, my nigga. We ain't getting no money off this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and the thing is, that's why we push y'all to support the products and all that, because I mean, that's where a majority of our money is going to come from. And you're not only supporting us, you know what I mean, you're supporting a whole community of folks.
Oh, we have 4. Okay.
I mean,
all right, we got y'all. Go ahead. My bad. Go, you can continue what you said.
Nah, I mean, I was just letting them know something that a lot of them already know in here.
Right. All right, let's get into this 911 call before we get.
Let's get into that.
Aaron, I was just calling to see if there's any way you guys could send an officer to go check in on him. The thing is, he's a very heavy drug user, and he's inhaling computer duster, and he was doing it all night, and they got into a huge fight, and she ended up bleeding.
Yeah, she actually called in earlier and stated that she was going to go check up on him, and she was going to give a call back. I don't believe she ever did, but...
Yeah, she didn't call back. She just called me, and she felt like she shouldn't call you guys because there's nothing else she should do. I mean, I don't even know if there's anything you guys can do to help me. I don't know what to do at this point.
Has Aaron made statements since you officer last spoke to him about potentially hurting himself or committing suicide or anything?
He hasn't made statements about hurting himself, but he's made statements about like hurting other people. Another thing too, just to note, he said he's been abusing his animals, and she has videos of it. So I don't know if that would help either. He's very, very, very ill. He is on the verge of death. So I'm, concerned that next time you guys go out there, it's going to be finding him dead. So.
We understand it's dirty.
Yeah.
We're going to have officers go out and check up on him, okay?
Hi, I just called a little while ago to report Aaron Carter, and the officers were sent out there, but he was not home. He had already fled. I'm calling to report him again now.
What was it that he did before?
Well, he's basically a danger to himself. He's been trying to purchase a gun. He's been making threats. I mean, it's in there. You guys, I already reported it. But he was just in a car accident, and he posted about it on his Twitter. And he said he totaled his car. And I know the police have put a flag out for his car, and they're looking for it.
Okay, does it say where he got in the accident?
No, it doesn't right now. He's been driving drunk all night in his other car, too. So, and I had called you guys earlier, and he had fled to tip them off. So I'm sure he was driving fast and intoxicated, trying to get away from you guys. I'm trying to get him Baker acted.
So he's been intoxicated while he was driving?
Oh, yeah, he's been intoxicated all night, posting videos while driving. And he's very severely mentally ill. He's schizophrenic and bipolar, and he's been trying to purchase a gun and threaten people. It's very scary.
It's something. The operator, the 911 operator says, has Aaron talked about killing himself or hurting himself in any way? Why would he say that shit? Why would the 911 nigga say that? So it's obviously he know who the hell, and he definitely knew who Aaron is, for him to just call him by his name and then say, has Aaron talked about suicide? But why would he mention that shit before he ended up dead, and what's kind of making it look like a suicide attempt? Well, committed suicide. But let's get into what Aaron said.
And it's the last recorded video. This is Aaron's last words right here. I don't know if anybody else reported on this yet, or if y'all seen this from anywhere else, but this is what we question and say, oh, Illuminati or whatever niggas want to call it. I hate using the term Illuminati, but when niggas tell me, oh, so was sacrificed or all, this is what raised that suspicion, like, oh, that could have been the case here, right? Because it's straight from the man's mouth. Now, in case y'all missed it, here's the clip.
Is actually my GoFundMe page. There's been a lot of misdirection that I've had to do in order to protect myself from being the silence breaker for my brother, who is a rapist. And now they're after my life. My whole family is after my life. And they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million, and they don't want to pay me, and it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. And Brad Paisley, who sued Sony Records for $10 million. They owe me money, and they're trying to kill me off. And I'm begging you and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can, so I can move to an undisclosed location where I am safe. My realtor won't sell my house. They're all involved in this, and they're trying to keep me there. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage, saying I wanted to hang myself. So please trust what I'm saying, and please donate.
Before I play this back, peep what he said. He said Sony. Michael Jackson is still, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
And his parent and his family. His brother a rapist. His family is trying to set him up. They got police coming out the house, scoping the house out and shit like that. This ties into the 911 call. My nigga. If it wasn't for this video, I'd be like, all right, the kind of skeptical, but him saying this shit.
Exactly. And this is the proof. Now, with that whole takeoff shit, like, that looked like
that was some nigga shit.
We couldn't say if that was people would say, oh, sacrifice because they have. Nah, this right here is what we be talking about. We need this type of evidence before we go out and we say, go on a limb and be like, all right, that might have been some Illuminati shit right there. You know what I'm saying? So now y'all see what we talking about. This is clear cut right here.
My nigga, he was suing Sony for $385 million. They ain't gonna let him get that off. Same thing, they ain't let Michael get off with that. You see that shit? Let me bring this video back. Come on, y'all.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
I want to verify that this is actually my GoFundMe page. There's been a lot of misdirection that I've had to do in order to protect myself from being the silence breaker for my brother, who is a rapist. And now they're after my life. My whole family is after my life. And they're setting me up. And Sony Records owes me $3.5 million. And they don't want to pay me. And it would be in their better interest, just like Michael told me. And Brad Paisley, who sued Sony Records for $10 million. They owe me money and they're trying to kill me off. And I'm begging you and I'm pleading you, help me raise $100,000 as soon as I can so I can move to an undisclosed location where I'm safe. My realtor won't sell my house. They're all involved in this and they're trying to keep me there. They had cops come and check for a rope in my garage saying I wanted to hang myself. So please trust what I'm saying and please donate. This is Aaron Carter. I want to verify that this is actually my GoFundMe page.
Hold on.
There's been a lot of
He said the realtor won't even sell his house. My nigga, he's saying the realtor is playing a part in it as well. The realtor don't even want to sell a house for him. And it's his house. Yeah, dang. He said Sony owes him $3.5 million. He was basically trying to get a lawyer to get that shit from Sony. And you know, Sony, the same ones that's behind Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson be owning half of Sony and shit.
And we just
bragged
played
about
the
it.
Video. Matter of fact, let's play that video one more time. The Michael Jackson video.
Yeah. A matter of fact, where's the video with Michael Jackson talking about Sony?
That was in the video.
Nah, it wasn't just.
He
this
said talking
video.
about Tommy Mottola.
Nah, not this one. It's the other one when it was the other video. When he said Tommy Mottola is a devil, and he was talking about Mariah Carey and that the same. You know what I'm saying?
I think that was just an extended version of the same video. That was
because Al Sharpton wasn't there. He was like at another thing. It was like a purple background. It was like the crowd. You heard the crowd yelling every time he. So it wasn't this one. This is a different one. This is a different one. But I'm gonna play this one back too. So hold on, y'all.
No, he basically said the same shit in both. So I mean,
he did say the same shit.
It don't even matter. It's just the point that Michael Jackson. This was a problem when Michael Jackson was still alive.
Oh damn! I forgot we gotta get into the French Montana joint too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, we can get into that right after this.
All right, hold on, y'all. Let me find.
Please like this video. I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's 900 and something people in here. I mean, the like should be up. We drop. You know what I mean? We dropping real information here, real receipts. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no goddamn clickbait. How come clickbait be having hundreds of thousands of views within the first day or two? But the actual real shit, the real information, barely get any likes or views. What the fuck? Like, this world is twisted. It's almost like we deserve what the fuck we getting.
Yeah, well, it's all inverted. Inside
we
is out.
The shit. Like any type of destruction
down
or
is
anything
up.
that come down on us, we deserve it because people people feed into the lies rather than the truth. We got this man basically saying that he's in danger. They trying to make it look like he's committed suicide, and it's only 904 people in here. This shit is fucking crazy, yo. And our title is literally not clickbait. This is literally receipts.
All right, hold on.
Wow.
All right, let me share this.
This is fucking insane.
Sony.
This is insane, man. We got actual receipts. We playing y'all niggas, man. Actual receipts.
Being pissed off at what this man is saying, calling it crazy. Everyone's forgetting about what this man has been saying for years. It lines up with what this man is currently pissed off about.
Throughout the years, Black artists have been taken advantage of completely. And it's time now that we have to put a stop to this incredible injustice. And like Mrs. Sharpton was saying, people from James Brown to Sammy Davis Jr., some of the real pioneers that inspired me to be the entertainer that I am. These artists are always on tour because if they stopped touring, they would totally go broken. And it's been the record companies really, really do conspire against their artists. They steal, they cheat, they do whatever they can, especially the black artists. Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish.
So while everyone in the media has been focused on being pissed off at what
they paid bobblehead ass Al Sharpton to just back off of everything. You know, that was Fat Al. That was Fat Al was, you know, that's when he was showing up for everything they got. But since Kyrie and Kanye been canceled, where the fuck is where's Al Sharpton bobblehead ass at? Al Sharpton, he shut his wiring ass up. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Al Sharpton doing nothing after they didn't Fox then gave him a show and all these other networks and shit. Bobblehead ass Al Sharpton ain't saying nothing.
He damn sure not.
That bobblehead ass.
Ever since he lost that weight, head got bigger, and doing them little silly ass dances he be doing.
Mr. Garrison from goddamn South Park head ass nigga, ain't he? Okay, head ass nigga.
Don't y'all think it's kind of crazy that, you know what I mean, we actually bringing y'all receipts and shit? Like, you would have niggas post headlines up on YouTube just to get a whole bunch of views, and they ain't saying nothing. They ain't got no receipts. We bringing actual receipts. The actual headlines, it is what it is. And we could barely get any goddamn likes, and the views are low. You would have people that have 10,000 people on their lives, and they ain't got no receipts.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Well, it's the people. It's got to do with the people. You know what I'm saying? Most people, like you said, you know what I mean? Like you said, the conversation we had before we even came on here, you were saying a lot of people just go to most of their life is just wrapped up in a 9-to-5 job. They come home to kids. So anything messy outside of that is entertainment for them. Anything messy, the truth ain't entertaining enough for the mess shit is what people into because it takes them out of the zone of their own life, of that repetitious life, going to work, coming home, taking care of the kids, doing shit like that. So anything messy outside of that, yeah, that's entertainment, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why they love Jerry Springer. That's why they love Maury Povich and the rest of those shows that came on. That shit took you out of the zone of the life that you was, your repetitious life.
So basically, what you're saying is the destruction that's coming is justified.
Basically, yes.
So it's the Most High that released Bill Gates and the Rockefellers and the
Rothschilds. Yes, they're playing
the masses. Yeah. Masses. This is what the masses basically.
Yes,
want.
Those characters came into play because those characters are there to do. You got to understand something. Those characters, the Bill Gates characters, and the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, and all these different persons, and these characters are into play. They're part of the script as well.
Yep.
They're part of the state, the world stage as well. You know what I'm saying?
So the masses is choosing this then.
Yeah,
basically that's what it is.
Hell yeah.
So what the hell is our problem then?
I don't know.
What is our then? Why are we taking accountability away from our own communities? Oh, we don't on this channel. But a lot of other people who want to be conscious and talk conscious, they don't never put the the blame on the community itself. It's rare. It's rare that we put the blame on the community. We always like to blame an outside source. First people we like to go to is the governments. You know what I'm saying? The corporation, is the banks, is these people, is that person, is this individual. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's Bill Gates buying up all the farmland. Oh, it's this person doing that. But who is it really?
Yeah. Now we on track, Lola.
We are right on track.
We on track. We
you
don't
gotta
give a fuck
listen.
about, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That you know what I'm saying? If y'all here for the shit that the shit we on right now is on track.
It's on track. It's 100% on track. People need to hear this.
The shit is on track.
See, this ain't. I know what it is. This ain't people. This ain't shit that people want to hear. This is shit that people need to hear. And that's unpopular.
Yeah, people tend to they wants more than they needs. They don't get, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. They don't, yeah. So you came here for the mess, shit, yeah, it's the wrong channel.
A lot of times people come to the consciousness because a lot of people who's into the so-called consciousness, the black, they love catering to the victim role. Like, I mean, and the thing is, I ain't taking nothing from people like Umar Johnson and all them, but he plays the victim role.
Yeah.
He plays the victim role, always blaming the establishment, always blaming the white man, always blaming the snow bunnies. You know what I mean? Never blaming our own community. Well, I ain't gonna say never. He does sometimes.
Accountability.
I ain't gonna say he never. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Majority of this is us.
Nah, he let me play it because he.
Yeah,
he do.
Yeah. That's why I said not. So I said not all the time.
Let me go ahead and play it.
That's why I said not
energy, anger. Thug energy is normally anger and pain. That's all it is. I know because I do therapy with them thugs. And once they see I ain't scared of them, then we can have a conversation. And fellas, I want to be clear now. When we go back to take over the community, because we're going to have to do it, gentlemen, you can't expect the cops to fix this because they started it. But I want to be clear. And know some of us love our children, but some of our children are so far gone that we're going to have to put some of them to sleep in order to take back the neighborhood. Some of y'all don't want to hear that because you don't live in reality. But I'm telling you as a psychologist, I'm not going to be able to psychologize all of them on the corner. Some of them going to sleep. Fuck God!
That's accountability for your ass right there.
Yeah, that is. That's why I said not all the time. But for the most part, most platforms do cater to the victim. Yeah, I mean, they like to say. And the thing is, all right, yeah, that might be true on certain levels, but now it's time to come up out of that now, because now we got the research, we got only thing we missing now is the unity and the willpower, and some of us the intellect to even deal with this.
Right. Shit.
So it's easier just to sit on your ass and say the white man did it.
Go ahead and cash at me right now. Cash app. Let me see if I get a cash. I'm not talking no more till I get a cash app. I better get a cash app.
Hit the cash app, brothers. This is at the PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
It's easy to sit on your ass and you. That people's idea of working is going to basically vote. Say, I did my job. I voted. And take your ass home and complain.
Vote, huh?
Yep. They feel like that's the work right there. Going to vote.
MK
that's the
Ultra.
only work. You know what I'm saying?
Where's Sister Roseanne at? Hold on.
And then they tell you basically, you ain't vote, so you ain't got a voice. You can't complain about nothing because you didn't go vote.
Sister
that
Roseanne
shit don't make sense. That phrase is not aging well at
you
all.
don't want to be part of the binary, but that is all you are, especially politically. Because if I say anything about in criticism of the Democrats, you assume that means I'm a Republican, because you can only go two different ways. You can't hold two different ideas in your head at the same time because you are so under MK Ultra mind control programming, and you better come awake.
You niggas is under MK Ultra, man. You hear what Sister Roseanne said? You niggas is under MK Ultra. You niggas can't hold two ideas in your head. You know what I'm saying? You either left or you either right. You know what I'm saying?
And we know that for sure because we'd be saying something Yeah, I mean that we agree with, because there's truth in both sides, the conservative side and the liberal side. But I mean, in whole, both sides are false because there's no such thing as two sides. But we say something that sound like it would agree with the conservative side, and people will come in here and say, "Oh, what is this, a Trump channel?" Or we say something that might agree with the liberal side, which is rare, and they say, "Oh, what's this? This must be a Biden channel." Like, what? What?
Biden channel.
That goes to show that. So what Roseanne is saying is 100% true. People are under mind control. It's either all or nothing. It's either all or nothing. And the thing is, if people want to vote, we ain't knocking you. You can vote all day. You could go vote all day. I mean, if you feel like that makes a change, what I mean, me personally, what I observed that people been voting for a very long time, and society is more fucked up than it's ever been.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to vote and feel like that makes a change, I mean, you can think about everybody that's been in office for the last couple decades. I mean, there's been scandal after scandal after scandal when it comes to the political arena from both sides, both Democrats and Republicans. Like, both sides have been corrupted. Like, you can't be on one side and always pointing the finger at the other side without seeing a bullshit that's in your side that you're choosing. It's bullshit coming from both sides, y'all. I mean, like, all y'all doing is arguing about who's more corrupt. Think about it. When people in politics and they choose whatever side they choose and they arguing with the other side, all both sides do is just argue about what side is more corrupt and the dirt that both sides have done. And they both be right.
Right.
They both be right. Both sides be fucked up. They both have done some corrupt shit.
Coke. Yes, that's right. S rap is Coke versus Pepsi. All right, let's get into this let's get into this
French
segment.
Montana shit, talking about the record labels.
Frenchie. Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's when I realized,
this rock hard game.
Too much beefing. And we was beefing for real. Like, people was like dying and this and that. And it was just like it was blocking a lot of money. People don't want to touch you. You know what I'm saying? You know, your rap friends, somebody gets shot, your rap friends stop picking up, the label stop picking up. Nah, it gets crazy. You know what I'm saying? It gets crazy. But now it's even crazier because they getting life insurance on artists. At least back then we didn't have that.
Somebody told me that shit.
Yeah.
Is a label signing an artist in good faith if you're taking a life insurance out of him?
No, you praying on his death. You praying on making millions on his death.
Or are they being realistic though?
Both. They're being realistic, and you're supposed to have life. You know what I'm saying? Life insurance anyway. But when the label does it, if you don't have one, that's crazy. And that's when I realized.
All right, that's academics. That's academics podcast that Frenchie was on. He said labels is taking out insurance policies on rappers and basically praying on their death, hoping them niggas die. Michael Jackson told you they take that shit to the full extent that the labels conspire against the artist. He said they'd do whatever.
Carter, last word, said the same thing also. So
Aaron Carter said his family and Sony conspired against him, right along with the police. Police was going out to his house, scoping his house out, basically saying he was going to hang himself. Family members calling the police, friends maybe, sending him out to his house to fuck with him, saying he was going to hang himself and do all types of shit.
Same thing, the 911 call.
Yeah, so they created that thing. So they created that narrative. It's possible they could have created that narrative the whole couple months just so they could lead up to him being dead and saying it's suicide. You gotta understand, it's chess out here. They can create that narrative for months. They can say, yeah, he's suicidal. They can make a whole bunch of 911 calls so they can have that on record. They can have police going out to his house so they can have that on record. They can have secret phone calls of him cussing out his brother and his mom and them shit. So you see he's crazy. You see he's crazy. The whole narrative could be written leading up to his death. You know what I'm saying?
Jazz Mary Owens says y'all are wishy-washy and contradicting yourselves so much. That's because you don't have the intellect to grasp what's going on. You don't have the
I would like to know what we wishy-washy about the like.
You don't have the intellect to even grasp what's going on right now.
Let us know. We need to know what we wishy-washy about. Or
yeah,
contradict.
Exactly. What we wishy-washy about?
You can't just blurt.
Jazz Mary Owens, bring it to our attention. What we wishy-washy about?
So y'all getting mad at people for saying that Takeoff death was a hit from higher ups. Now she don't get it. We seen the camera shit. That was nigga shit. It was on camera. His murder was caught on camera.
Well,
it was nigga
it's because
shit.
she just don't have the wisdom or the discernment to grasp what's going on here.
You seen
y'all
them
was
niggas
getting
argue.
mad at people for saying that Takeoff. First of all, we wasn't getting mad at nobody. Y'all was getting mad at the people for saying that Takeoff. We just passionate. We just talk with a passion. Was a hit from the higher ups, and now what y'all talking about? Because this is actual proof. See, Takeoff didn't go on camera and say, "I think they trying to murder me," and say it was a suicide. We saying only bring stuff that we have receipts about. I mean, we know from the background that me and JR have, we have been in the hood with dice games and stuff like that and seen people get killed right in front of our eyes. We know about that environment.
Jazzy Owens, you ain't from the hood, baby.
You're
and
not
exactly. And you probably
didn't
grow up around the type of lifestyle we grew up around. And we know how we seen niggas get shot right in front of our eyes and shit like that.
On some nigga shit.
On some nigga shit. Come on, man. You ain't messing with a spring. You ain't talking to spring chickens here.
You just don't understand. It's just because you don't understand the world. We lived on both sides of the fence. You just don't understand the world.
You probably didn't grow up.
Why would you want? So if you was raised in the hood,
so you was raised. Hold on, but if you was raised in the hood and you seen the videos of the situation between Takeoff and the people that was out there arguing, then you know what happened. You seen what happened. Niggas argued, niggas' egos came out, and the guns came out. And niggas was just randomly shooting every fucking where, and Takeoff just happened to get hit.
If you was raised in the slums, Jazz Mary Owens, then you should know how it goes, especially when there's a lot people are liquored up, they on drugs, there's money they gambling, everybody's strapped. That's a recipe for disaster. That's why we said, and niggas was saying it was Illuminati sacrifice. The second they heard coming right on it, that's Illuminati sacrifice because it's Halloween. And we like, nah, you can't say that yet. We wasn't saying that it was or it wasn't. We was in our minds, we're like, well, it's more so could be some nigga shit than Illuminati sacrifice. But we wasn't ruling out the whole sacrifice thing 100%. But we was like, yo, there's not no receipts yet. Just give it a couple days first.
Yeah, but when them camera footage just start coming out and we seen them niggas all bunched up in that one spot arguing and shit and egos and niggas holding guns in their hand and between two clicks, we knew what it was. That's nigga shit. Niggas don't feel like they want to get played in front of people. You know, niggas, that's the last thing niggas want to. If you're in front of people, especially if you're in front of people that's like, you know what I mean? Like basically ahead of your clique or anything, you're gonna try to prove your point to the nigga that's ahead of your clique. Like, oh, I ain't no bitch ass nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga that's ahead of your clique gonna look at you like, all right, you gonna let this nigga talk to you like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're not wishy-washy. Aaron Carter literally went on camera and said, I think they trying to set me up to make it look like I committed suicide.
Same thing.
So how are we wishy-washy? How did that make us wishy-washy when this man said it out of himself? He said it out of his own mouth that they keep sending people to the house. They saying that they found a rope, saying that I'm going to use a rope to hang myself. He said this out of his own mouth. And then the 911 call,
has everything to do with numbers. She said numbers. She said numbers. Never, yeah. You
said what?
She said it has everything to do with numbers. Oh man. Oh, I don't even want to talk anymore after that. Matter of fact, you know what? Matter of fact, I don't even want to talk anymore, man.
Donations.
Go ahead and cash at me right now. Cash App. Let me see if I get a cash. I'm not talking no more till I get a Cash App. I better get a Cash App.
Ain't talking no more, man. I'm saying I ain't saying nothing else about that. I'm done. See, when you soon as you start bringing numbers and shit into this and these numerologies and all this shit, man, for some nigga shit. I mean, yeah, we understand numerology at a higher aspect. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's gonna die. We know that. But that ain't got shit to do with some niggas.
You're giving these people a lot of power when you say they control the number system. If they control the gematria, if y'all basically saying that these people, I understand what y'all saying about the gematria, but what y'all, do you understand how much power you giving these people over you?
You saying human beings is good. You basically saying a group of humans is controlling the gematria system. My nigga, that shit don't even sound right to me. Like that shit, I can't even fathom that. Like
they giving them a lot of power.
That's like saying
then y'all might as well just lay the fuck down then, because you can't beat them.
That's like saying they control the spiritual
realm. There's no way you can rise up against them. If they that powerful where they controlling the whole gematria system, they controlling everything like that, then you might as well just lay the fuck down.
Well, hold on.
Just lay down. Just
lay
down.
What? You know what I'm saying?
Lay
hold
down.
On.
Because you can't beat
And you're grasping for straws, Russian roulette, spin the fucking bottle. You understand what I'm saying? This is nothing. This is over with.
Shit is over, man.
They most powerful beings ever. Then they more powerful than God. They more powerful than ever. Y'all niggas give these people a lot of power.
They say these niggas control the gematria system, though. God damn.
They control it all.
That's crazy as hell.
They control everything, man. They like if you leave it up to some of these people, these Illuminatis or whatever, they are the most powerful beings to ever exist and ever will exist. So just bow down and call them master. Just bow down and call them master then.
Yeah, just call them master, please.
Because y'all give them niggas way too much power instead of taking accountability.
You in a higher aspect, my nigga, you wrote the script on how your ass gonna lead this planet from your spiritual side. My nigga, you the one with the game controller in your hand. Fuck you talk about? You got the game controller in your hand, my nigga. You the Sims character. Your soul is outside of the fucking realm, playing yourself inside this room as the Sim character. Nigga, ain't no goddamn Illuminati got control over your goddamn life, man. Unless you letting them have control over your life. Nigga, you the Sim character.
Exactly.
You got the controller in your goddamn hand. Playing yourself in this game.
Exactly. So if y'all want to come in here, and talk Illuminati and gematria and say that they controlling everybody through that, then y'all giving them a lot of power.
Which means you're saying somebody. Which means you're saying somebody else's control got a hold of your joystick and playing your Sims character in this world. That's basically what you're saying. You're saying you don't have your joystick. Somebody else is playing with your fucking life right now.
The only way you can take your power back if you take accountability and look, when you give them that much control and you focused on a system like that, it's like the movie The Skeleton Key. The rituals was only working on that woman because she the one allowed them to work that spell on her, because she was going deeper and deeper and deeper in it. You know what I mean? She was going deeper and deeper and deeper in it. If she took her own power back and took accountability and said, F that, you know what I mean? None of these weapons that they form against me shall prosper. If you got that mindset, why we focused on their gematria system all day? Why everything that happened in the world, we say that they did it? Yo, that's a lot of power y'all giving them, yo. It's a lot. Yo, y'all not understanding what's going on. You are giving them a lot of power, man. A lot of power.
And you know what? You know what that does?
Y'all can keep doing that, but How is that gonna make anything better?
That actually just takes the focus off that distract you from yourself. To give that much power to somebody else only distract you from who you truly are. You're never going to be able to get to the bottom line of who you truly are if you're always giving your power to somebody outside of yourself. You ain't gonna make it. Maybe it just ain't your time to wake up in this cycle. Maybe it just ain't your time yet. Maybe a few more lifetimes. Maybe you have to repeat this shit a few more times before it's time for you to wake up in your cycle. If you maybe it ain't your time to wake up yet, and you know what, and that's all right. That's okay. You decide when you get the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You decide what cycle you wake up in. That's your decision. Maybe it ain't meant for you to wake up right now. You know what I'm saying? You still sleep. You ain't ready to wake up yet. Your alarm clock ain't go off yet, and you want to remain asleep. You want to get a little bit more sleep. So it ain't your time yet.
Yeah,
and
RIP Takeoff, man.
And I ain't holding that shit against.
Takeoff might be more alive than a lot of us.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the key.
Yeah.
People are so dead in consciousness that Takeoff might even be we dead to Takeoff.
No, we dead to the spiritual. Yeah, we the dead ones.
Exactly.
Yeah. You come put on a physical body. You know what I'm saying? This is the grave. The earth is the grave. We're dead. Because if the spirit is the life and the soul is life, then what are we? We inside these dead ass meat sacks that we call bodies. Nigga, this is the grave, my nigga. They mourning us from the other side. We think that we think that we're mourning the dead.
You gotta say that one more time for it. You gotta say that one more time.
They're mourning us. We're the dead motherfuckers. They're mourning us from the other side. They're mourning us. They like, damn, they gotta be staring there suffering. They gotta get sick. They getting sick down there. They getting shot and killed down there. The rape going on, the pedophilia going, all that shit going on. They mourning for us, my nigga. They good. They're mourning for us. We're the dead niggas.
There it is. There it is. Shit, I that was just so powerful what you said. I feel like we should just end it right there.
We're just gonna end it there. We're gonna wrap
it up.
Hell
yeah. And let them think on that. Let them think on that. Because we about uplifting the consciousness. That's what it's really about. You know what I mean? That's what it's really about. We gonna end that joint right there, man. So
we might drop the link tonight. We might come back tonight and drop the link.
We could probably come back
tonight
and
get a panel on.
Right
you know what I mean? Get a panel on. Well, we got other shit to take care of. You know what I mean? During the day, we still got a business to run at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So we can't be on here all day. But tonight, we come back tonight, we'll try to get some of y'all on. Try to get like a panel going or some shit.
Exactly. I got these packages I gotta take to the post office for y'all.
Exactly.
I gotta take y'all orders over to the post office.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to support, y'all want to continue to support, best way to do that is liking our videos, watching them from the beginning to the end, supporting our shops. When you support our shop, rather it's nightanddaynetmarket.com or nightandaycbdhub.com, you supporting a community of like-minded people.
Yes,
it's all about self-sustainability. It's all about accountability. It's about taking your life in your own hands and not blaming everybody outside, but instead, you feel like you're financially having problems or you don't have no resources, you gotta go out and get them shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing gonna come to you.
Use your intellect, use your craft. You can't say that we powerful as black people, but then complain and say we the victims all day.
And then
you can't have it both ways.
I gotta say this: you can't manifest nothing without works. I know a lot of y'all into manifestation, and manifestation does work. But if you ain't putting in the physical work to make your manifestation happen, it's not gonna happen.
That's true.
You can't ask God to make something happen for you that you can't make happen.
You gotta meet him halfway.
Gotta meet him halfway.
You gotta meet the Most High halfway. You gotta meet the Most High halfway. You know what I'm saying? And this is the way to do it. We got a platform for y'all who's ready to meet them halfway. If you got a craft, something that you do, you make jewelry, you make perfume, you do something like that, you know what I'm saying? You write, you got a book or something, you know what I mean? You could hit us up in our email and we'll put you on the platform, and we got a whole market of people who's waiting to buy your products, who's waiting to read your books. That's our contribution.
Yeah.
Besides the information and the gems that we drop on our channel, that's our other contribution. We actually doing something for the community. We're trying to do something for the community. We're doing it. So it's faith and works is the same thing.
Yeah.
Faith without works, that's impossible, because you gotta realize faith and works is the same exact thing. There's no separate. Right. There's no separation.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're actually we getting up off our behinds and we doing the work. You know what I'm saying? We doing the research. We bringing you the receipts. We exposing the wickedness. You know what I mean? We bringing righteousness. We bringing, you know what I mean, the ability to help you build your financial freedom and give you a self-sustainable mindset, the independent, self-sustainable mindset. We just posted a link to springs in your area where you can go harvest your own spring water. You know what I'm saying? That's dropping gems right there. That's actually doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just not talking shit. Look, findthespring.com. I'm going to post it up again. See, Indian Daily Report just posted it right there. Find a spring. You can find a spring in your area. This is global map of all the springs where you can go get real spring water, harvest it from a spring,
for
water
free,
coming deep from inside the ground, and it's actually filtered through the ground, through the rocks and the limestones and everything in the ground, and bring you fresh, clean water. So when the grocery stores and all that run out of water, you niggas can go to findthespring.com and find a spring in your city and state near you. We're doing the actual work. So I feel insulted when people come up in here and say shit like we're wishy-washy or we're clickbait or we this and we're that or what are y'all doing to make a change?
You know what? People entitled to their opinion.
To make a change, y'all. What are you talking about?
If they want to come in here and be opinionated, I'm cool with that.
But those opinions aren't valid though.
Yeah, you have to make a valid point after you. Yeah, you can't.
They're not making valid points.
Yeah.
If they were valid points, I'd be like, all right, you got a point there. But they're not valid. They're not valid at all.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that. Yeah, y'all gotta find the spring in your area so y'all can get clean water, man.
Again. Y'all can click on that and bookmark it on your Google or whatever browser you're using. Right there. Look, find a spring there.
And it has a map.
Real spring water. Findthespring.com.
Yep, of all the springs in the world where you can. Every state, every city. I mean, not country. Everywhere.
We dropping gems, y'all. Like y'all remember the Book of Eli with Denzel? You remember the springs was one of the most important. That's how Gary Oldman was able to lock everything down because he had the location to where all the springs were at. And he actually set his troops up around the spring and guarded the springs. That's how he was able to take over all the resources and everything and have so much power because he took over the springs. And then he was also looking for the Bible, of course, because he knows that his power in those words if you use it a certain way.
Yeah.
Yo, look, man, we dropping real gems on here. This shit, like this type of information that we giving out, you know what I mean? Niggas can charge mad money for it and we giving it away, you know what I mean, for a goddamn YouTube like. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
YouTube like.
Exactly.
That's crazy, right?
And niggas don't even want to meet us halfway with that.
A YouTube like. That's crazy. Man, much love to y'all in the chat, man. We appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing us. And much love to y'all, man. Love for y'all showing up to this information and sticking with us, man. Sticking with the information, you know what I'm saying? And hoping y'all apply it to your lives, man. Like I said, you gotta start connecting with like-minded people, man. You might have to drop a lot of that dead shit y'all probably got around y'all. There's probably a lot of people around that's not really beneficial to y'all. You might have to just cut that shit loose because it's probably weighing you down. You might, you know what I'm saying? You might have to cut a lot of that dead weight. You see what I'm saying? You might have to cut it.
Definitely.
I mean, it's probably a lot of people around you that's just not, it's not helping you. You know what I'm saying? And don't be somebody else, and don't be somebody else's dead weight. Don't be hindering somebody else's life and being somebody else's dead weight as well. Treat your brother as you would treat yourself.
Y'all can't respect that. Your whole perspective is whack. Maybe they'll love us when we fade to black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, That's
like
crazy.
if you're seeing somebody doing good in their life and you're like part of the problem that's holding them back, separate yourself from them, man. Let them cut yourself away from them and let them spring, man. Let them spring up. You know what I'm saying? Don't be dead weight to somebody else neither. That shit work both ways.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If they don't want to hang out with you at the club and shit, that's all right. They doing good. It's something in their life they trying to get right with. They don't want to hang out at the club with you tonight. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold that shit against them. They don't want to hang out with a bunch of y'all and shit. They want to, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold that against them. They probably going something through their life. They trying to get right with themselves. So, I mean, don't. That's the best thing I can say right now. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And,
we
might.
dropping a lot of gems, y'all. I mean, y'all can rewind this video back and see, you know what I mean, the actual receipts that we dropped on this. Like, you see, there's no clickbait with us, man. There's no clickbait with us. We could put extreme headlines up there because we got the receipts. We got the intellect to understand. We got the discernment to understand. Like we told y'all before, when people were saying we was clickbait, when we said that Kyrie and Kanye linked up, people came, oh, that's clickbait. They didn't really link up. And then what happened? The next day, Kanye posted a picture with him and Kyrie hanging out. The next day. And we was telling y'all before that even became public, we was telling y'all that Kyrie and Kanye hooked up. This is before they even.
I mean, if you seen how Kanye was bigging him up for doing what he did, it was like an automatic. They probably already had talked behind the scenes after he did what he after Kyrie said what he said, because it lined up. I mean, he posted that hero, that what it was called, Negroes to Hebrews,
from Hebrews to Negroes.
The Negroes, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I seen Kanye posting a lot of what Kyrie was saying. So I was like, yeah, he probably have a conversation with the boy. He gonna definitely talk to the boy and try to, you know what I'm saying, link up and do something. And I mean, it just shows you that you have to link up with like-minded people like yourself. You might have to get rid of a lot of people that's in your life that's probably not going, that's probably not on the mindset you on. Like you probably bad on people trying to, you probably bad on with them and shit. You trying to tell them, things that'll help them, and they not trying to hear it. They just being combative and difficult and shit. You might have to just let them niggas roll. You know what I mean? Cut them niggas off.
That's true.
We talking from experience. A lot of people that was with us, we had to cut off and cut loose, and we got our shit together.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? So love, man, love. You know what I'm saying? Love to y'all, man. And
yeah, we'll be back. We'll probably be back later on tonight. And maybe we get a panel on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have some of y'all come up. We ain't do that in a while.
Yeah, we did.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to join us for our third shift joint, maybe come on a panel. We can do that. So, you know what I mean? If y'all haven't already, please like this video. Follow all our other platforms. We Night and Day Network on all platforms.
Yeah, good. We might probably just get y'all on right away before we even start reporting on it. Get the panel going. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then we could talk about the issues. You can talk about the issues and the solutions, man.
Yeah.
And debate. Niggas, I know a lot of y'all niggas probably want to,
debate us. I seen somebody in here.
Yeah.
I seen somebody in here. Y'all lost because y'all believe in reincarnation and all. Man, we don't believe in nothing, but we believe in everything. We don't believe nothing, but we believe in everything. All right. If you can grasp that, then you'll understand what's going on out here.
Salute, Andy.
Niggas think they know us.
Definitely bring it back.
Niggas think they be knowing us and shit.
They think you know you and shit, B.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right, man. Shit.
All right, man.
Head out.
Yep.
What's up, family? It's Isaiah Curry. You been looking raggedy lately? Cause you having trouble finding the right products for your beautiful melanated bodies? Skin so ashy you look albino? Head so dry and nappy you can start a fire with it?
What's the last time somebody comes in here?
Well, look no further, family, because we got you covered over here at Night and Day Shopping Network. We team up with other black entrepreneurs to bring you the best self-care products for us melanated brothers and sisters. And don't feel left out, white people. You can use them too. All the products are all natural and chemical free. We got some raw shea and cocoa butters, body washes, coconut hair conditioners, yucca root shampoo, gift boxes, and gel and oil for your hair locks. All from black-owned companies. It's way better than that crap from Walmart and the dollar store. Shit. So click the link in the description box below.